Hi, I'm Miss Marcie, and you are listening to Conversations with Miss Marcie podcast. If you are looking for watered-down conversations, this might not be the podcast for you. I'm just saying.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Conversations with Miss Marcie. I am Miss Marcie. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. And to my weekly listeners and subscribers, and to my just continued supporters, thank you so much. And like I always tell y'all, you could be listening to any podcast, but you choose to listen to this one. So for that, I do appreciate you. All right, y'all. So I am joined with some guests. I am joined with two wonderful guests, returning guests, Mr. Mitigated God.
Yeah, we back at it again. What's up, peoples?
And Miss Crystal. We missed Crystal last time.
Hey, y'all.
So how everybody doing?
Good.
Everybody feeling good?
Yeah.
Everybody looking good?
Yeah.
Moisturized and
good?
Yeah.
Some of us. Some of us.
It's always got to be one in the bunch.
The ashy one.
You know.
Yeah.
There's some who believe in baby oil, and then there's others who it's natural, I guess. I don't know.
Whatever.
You know.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
How'd I come over here for this abuse?
Right. Right. Okay.
All ankles matter. Go ahead.
Yeah. Man, so anything new happened this week?
Crystal.
Oh, I seen my grandson, my second one, for the first time.
Oh, nice. Nice. How old is he?
He's like maybe a month. Maybe not quite a month. Maybe about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Anything with you?
Yeah, definitely. I can't speak on it right now. I don't want to jinx the process, but, if you are working a 9 to 5 and you aspire to do bigger and better, nothing wrong with going out and stepping out on your dreams and accomplishing whatever it is you want. So go for it. Go hard.
That's right. So for me, I'll just say, I've just been showing houses all week. So.
Now, is this still a buyer's market? I mean, a seller's market?
Mm-hmm.
How long is that going to last? I want to buy a home.
You can still buy a home.
But I don't want to pay.
Wait a minute. Didn't you talk about
Crystal?
her?
Again? Seriously? Crystal?
No, not me this
Don't
time.
y'all put it on her? He just said put your phone on.
And I literally just put it on
And you did
silent.
just put it on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the beginning of the next year, I want to start, but I ain't trying to pay like $20,000 or $30,000 above property value either.
Yeah, you could still start the process now or whatever. But yeah, it is a seller's market, and it changes like it does always. 1 minute it'd be a seller's market, next minute it'd be a buyer's market. But yeah,
has it changed yet?
No.
How long has it been a seller's market?
For a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has. So it's gotta play it by ear, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Good. Salute to you.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you for that. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get into today's topic. All right. We are talking about domestic violence. Okay.
Spicy.
And I think that if we haven't experienced it personally, we know somebody who's experienced it. You know what I mean? Like, so far in my life, knock on wood, I haven't experienced it like in my personal life. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't put my hands on nobody, and they ain't put their hands on me so far. And sometimes I be thinking, like, I wonder, I don't know. Well, I ain't say I wonder because I don't want to find out, but I be feeling like if a nigga put his hands on me, I'm scared of what I might do. You know what I mean? I don't know. But then again, who knows? You don't know what you'll do in a situation like that. Hell, you might not do anything. You know?
I did.
So you have personal experience with it? Talk about it with us.
I was with a guy.
If you don't mind.
I ain't gonna say his name But I was with a guy. He was mad at the world and he hit me, and I hit him back. But I don't do well with domestic violence because I will be in jail. So when he hit me, I was 7 months pregnant with his child.
Oh.
And I busted him in the face with a glass jar. So,
well,
yeah,
good for you.
Because it was so funny because my little brother came because I had like a mark across my eye, and my brother's like, "What happened? I know he ain't do that to you." And then when he came down the stairs and seen him, he was like, "Oh, never mind." Like, so I've never been good at them situations. I don't have the temperament. I'll be one of them ones you better sleep with your eye open.
Okay.
Was that your first time being involved in domestic?
I mean, when I was younger, for whatever reason, I was the type of person that I don't know. It wasn't that I was like getting beat on. I was more of the aggressor. So, I would fight.
So you used to start it back then?
Well, I didn't start it, but like if you did something that hurt my feelings, I expressed myself with violence.
If you put your hands on the person first, then you
but they hurt my feelings first. Or did something crazy.
So do your feelings being hurt warrant you to put your hands on somebody?
Well, it just depends. I mean, the situations that I dealt with. I mean, it's one thing you hurt my feelings. It's another thing me to walk in and see stuff. I mean, them kind of situations. It was them kind of situations where I didn't know how to react, but to swing. And I mean, was it right? But I mean, I was 20 in my early 20s, but that's how I expressed my anger.
And go ahead.
So you say it depends on one hand, and then on the other, you say, was it right?
I mean, no, because I could have just walked away. But I mean, in that same token, you walk in your house and see your man with some woman. I mean, what do you expect won't happen?
Okay, he lucky you didn't get to pulling out the gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one instance. In the other instance, you say that he hurt your feelings.
No, the other instance, I got hit first. I got hit and busted him in the face. I mean, I'm not the domestic. Like, okay, I've had situations where my car got tore up. I mean, of course I'm going to attack you. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, why would you do that? I'm one of them. Like, I was one of them. Like, oh, you want to tear up my car? Okay, I'm not calling no police type of girl. I'm like, oh, okay, I got something.
What do you mean tearing your car up? He went outside, busted the windows, or he got in an accident while he was riding?
Oh, no, busted windows, keyed my car. I mean, that kind of stuff. So I experienced that stuff, especially in my marriage. I was one of them ones that I'm not going to call the police because you tore up my car because I can file with my insurance claim, but I can get you. Like, and that's how I felt. So, I mean, now, that I've gotten older and I got way too much to lose, it's like people that kind of bring that kind of stuff out of me, I just stay away from. So, like, oh, okay, yeah, you're going to have me in jail. I mean, because no matter what, like, they always laugh and they say I have little woman syndrome, but I always had like that complex. Like, I'll fight like real quick, like female, male, like period. And now people that bring that kind of stuff out of me, yeah, so I stay away from.
So is there any instances now that you can think of, and I'm going to ask you the same thing, that would warrant physical violence?
Yeah, when my ex-husband keyed my brand new truck. I walked outside, and it wasn't that I heard it. I walked outside and caught you in the process of it. So, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. It ain't like you just talking smack. No, like, I come outside and see you keying my brand new truck. Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh my God, I'm calling the cops. Hell no. Like, but again, this is a truck I just got. It's brand new, and I see my hating ex-husband keying it. I'm walking out and looking at you keying it. But fortunately for him, he seen me coming and hurry up and got in his car and flew. But I mean, but still.
What a bitch.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad he did because I might have been in jail. Like, I mean, the cop, because when I seen him, I came outside, I had a screwdriver in my hand. And I actually had the screwdriver in my hand to put my battery in my Ring camera back in. So he knew my Ring camera wasn't working. So that's what made him do it. So I'm coming outside for another reason. I mean, if I had got to him, I don't know.
He probably would have been dead.
Yeah, so people that bring that kind of stuff out of me, again, I'm glad that I did not. But now, people that bring that kind of stuff out of me, I stay away from.
Any other instance?
I mean, come on. You know I went through a bunch with Jerome.
No, I mean, is there any now today?
Oh,
the
no.
Crystal today.
No,
any
I stay away
other
from people like
instance
that.
that would cause you, that would, or that you would feel you'd be warranted in whooping some ass?
I mean, no. Because at the end of the day, I mean, there's people, like there's a girl that I know that's in prison right now for 8 years. This girl was beating on her, fighting her all the time. She was scared of her. Well, she was fighting her and ended up stabbing her to death in her neck. She had like something, and she snatched something from the girl and started fighting her with it, not realizing she's stabbing her in her neck. Kills her. She in prison 8 years. With fighting, your adrenaline is going, and you just don't never know what you're capable of. And I just don't want to be one of them ones where it's too late now. And now it's like, damn, I done killed this girl. Damn, I done killed him. Or damn, I just don't want to be in that situation. So people that kind of rub me the wrong way, like, I just leave alone. Like, I just don't. Even as far as like grown kids, disrespectful, get out. Bye. Because I do too much for y'all to be talking smack. Like, bye. Get out. Because again, I got too much to lose. And again, when you in fight mode, you just never know what you're capable of. So I just rather not.
Yeah, and like you said, is when you in that moment, the adrenaline is rushing, and
you ain't thinking.
I was just watching the y'all remember Chi Ali, the rapper, from back in the day. I was just watching his story. I don't know how I ended up watching it, and I don't know how I ended up watching it. I basically was just happened to be watching it or whatever, and it was showing him, his story was he did prison time. I think he did like 14 or I think he did more than 14 years.
15 years, something like that.
For killing his baby mama's brother. And I know this is domestic violence, and I know it's not like him and a woman. It was just him and her brother, whatever. Basically, they got into it over something small, kind of like she was his baby mom was into it with her brother because she wanted him to give her some money because her brother was staying with her. Her brother had just did time in Rikers Island, so he was there staying with her. At first, Chi Ali stayed there too, but him and her fell out, so Chi Ali moved out and moved to Harlem or whatever. So the brother was still living there with the baby mama. So they got into it over some money, basically. So she called Chi Ali, like, he's dripping, blah, blah, blah. So he told him, like, well, look, just give her the money that you owe me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So the brother was on some disrespectful shit, like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Suck my dick, da. So he said he went and found him and he shot him. But he said, looking back, all that time, it wasn't worth it. He said at the time he was a street nigga, the brother was a street nigga, and they just both, you know what I'm saying, was power tripping, and that adrenaline was rushing, and he said he just shot him. But I'm like, man, and think about, you gotta live with that for the rest of your life, that you took this dude's life. You
would have messed up your life in prison.
Yeah. So situations like that can happen. Now, as far as domestic, as far as man and woman, so like I said, I haven't experienced it, but my stepdad is actually deceased to this day because of domestic violence. He basically, had a woman he was dealing with. He also had a child with her, and they got into a heated argument that escalated to violence. And her sister ended up stabbing him. So when they in the heat of the moment, they arguing and fighting or whatever, and her sister, came from behind and stabbed him in the back. And so it's like, it happens. You got to really control that temper and stuff. And like you said, it's best to walk away. But when you're in the heat of the moment, you ain't thinking about walking away. A lot of pride and ego, you know what I'm saying, get the flaring up. And it's like, F that,
But another thing that kind of stopped me, because I never wanted to be that parent that I got to bail my son out of jail. My son, especially boys with their mothers. I never wanted to be that parent. And my youngest one, I would have bailed him out of jail. And I never wanted to be, my son is suffering consequences because of a decision that I made. So,
Yeah.
Is it any instance where
I would
that you can find
a reason to be violent?
Hey, thanks so much for listening. That's it for now. To finish listening to the rest of this podcast, go on over to Anchor, Spotify, iHeart, Apple, and any other podcast platform.